Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Cliff with Pink Flamingo Power Wash. I'm back with a brand new video for you guys. Today we're working in Pinellas Park, Florida. We're here for a new customer. We're going to be doing a paver sealing job. This is a leathered marble pool deck. So we're not going to be using our usual sealer that we use. We're going to use Deco 20, which is more like a waterproofer and a protectant for the pavers. So if you have any spills or anything, accidents on the pavers, it's not going to stain them. Everything will just stay at the top of the pavers, and then you can wipe it off, or you can use a hose to hose it down. This customer found me online, so this is my first time at this property. Let's check it out. If you haven't yet, subscribe, like, and leave a comment and hit the bell for new content. So this is the patio here. They had this installed about 9 months ago. It's right under 1,000 square feet. About 990 square feet, and the leathered marble pavers has like a grip to it. They look like travertine, but they're not travertine. It has a grip built into it, so you don't slip when you go in the pool. They got a little bit of section out here outside the cage. We're gonna soft wash it. I might soft wash it. You can soft wash it or surface clean it. I don't know. We'll see. It depends how I feel. I might surface clean it. But we're gonna get it cleaned up. Customer said when they installed it, they had put like some place sand in there, and all of it lifted up. With the sealer that we're using, the Deco 20, it doesn't have locking mechanisms in it, so it's not gonna lock the sand in. I think the only way to lock the sand in these joints would be to use like a polymeric sand of some sort, which you guys know I don't use polymeric sand. Other businesses do, I don't, and I'm fine with that. But they told me if I can go ahead and add the silica sand for them. It's gonna work better than the play sand, because the play sand just washes out so easily. Silica sand is more coarse. So not all the joints are bad. Most of them are good. You guys can see how tight these joints right here are, but closer to the edge of the pool, the installer didn't cut them as good, so you can see big gaps right here along the edges of the pool. Especially the first gap right by the coping was pretty big. And they got some random ones like this here out of nowhere, this big for no reason. So we're gonna clean them up, and I'll probably do wet sand today. I know I like to do dry sand, but I'll probably do wet sand. Get the stuff in the joints, because some of them are kind of small. It's gonna be hard to get the silica sand in there like I really want, but at least we'll cover up these big gaps. I mean, look at this big one here. It is what it is, man. You just gotta talk to your customer and let them know, and set expectations so they know what's going on. All right, you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna get set up to go. All right, we're gonna add our mix to the deck. You can tell this pollen already coming off. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Of course, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the cage too, like I always do, as a courtesy. All right, we're gonna let that sit and dwell for a few minutes before we do the cleaning up the deck. So stay tuned. Alright, we got the deck clean, okay, drenched. We're gonna do the wet sand now. Get everything situated so it can dry. I started around 8:30. Right now it's 9:18. So it didn't take me that long to get this done. Now let's get this wet sand done and move on to the next process. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, we are back on site. I just got done blowing off the pavers. Most of it is dry. I would say 98% is dry. I don't know if y'all can pick it up on the camera. There's a couple of little spots right underneath here. I spread the little bit of moisture that was in the joints with the blower. That way they can dry up quickly. I'll start working over there, get that done because that's exposed. And all you had to do is put one coat of the sealer, and you don't do a second coat because the second coat won't take. It's a waterproofer, like a water repellent, so The second coat will just get repelled off if you put a second coat. Sometimes you can do a light coat and then use a microfiber mop like you do on travertine. If you suspect that you missed the area, you can just spray it lightly and then use the microfiber and just go over it. It will just cover those areas that you miss, but it's not like you're gonna go flood it like you do regular pavers. So we're gonna get set up and start spraying. Like I said, I'm gonna spray out there first, and then we'll come inside here and make my way out that way. Good. Definitely can see a difference now from the left to the right. Got a little bit of color on there, man. Not bad. Gonna continue working. We got about a little bit under half a bucket, about a half a bucket left. I had 5 gallons, so they say it takes about 200 per gallon. So this whole thing was just shy of 1,000 square feet. It was 990, so it's pretty close. The inside is sprayed. See how that inside looking good. Got some good color compared to, and then I left this out so y'all can see the difference. See how white that is right there compared to these ones. Pretty good. Pretty good. We'll do a little test for y'all. Show y'all the seal versus not seal. Trying to find a spot where the water doesn't go on the inside. So this is the unsealed pavers. See how the pavers turn dark when they're wet. So this is the unsealed. I'll show you guys the inside. I mean on the outside where I sprayed the sealer. See if I can find a good spot. It's starting to dry. Still wet right now. I see a little spot on this corner. So sim test. This is what happens. See, water just sits on top. instead of penetrating this pavers. Same thing here. So that's what happens when they spill a drink or anything. It sits on top. They can wipe it off instead of it staining the pavers. See out here, it's wet from the water, from the moisture from earlier. See a little bit came through the cage when I was spraying inside. This one got some seal on it. Over here does not. See how dark it turned over here. So a little good product, man. You can put this on any pavers. If you don't want no color at all, you can use this type of sealant to protect it. You can put this on anything, man. Outdoor or interior, this product here. Like I said, people use this on their walls in the basements to help with moisture. So you don't have mildew and mold, you know what I'm saying, mold and stuff. So, yes sir, that's what we got. Nice little product. All right, that's all she wrote for the day. Just about 1:30, 1:45 actually. All finished with the project. Give it about 2.5 hours to dry, which was just perfect. I had like maybe like 4 spots that had a little bit of moisture, which I just used a